What's up guys, I'm ℙ𝕣𝕠𝕕𝕦𝕔𝕥𝕤. Welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's still makeup content. We're going to be recreating this beautiful look on Rihanna by her makeup artist ℙ𝕣𝕠𝕕𝕦𝕔𝕥𝕤. When I first saw this look, I fell in love with it. You guys know I love pink, and this look is just giving fresh spring summer vibes. So I'm going to be using products that I already own. I do have a list of the products that ℙ𝕣𝕠𝕕𝕦𝕤𝕠𝕠𝕠 used to recreate this look, but I'm going to be using makeup that's already in my collection. So if you guys are interested in videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So what's up guys? I wanted to come back on the channel doing something a little bit different. I typically recreate makeup looks on my Instagram for reels, but I really wanted to try it out here on Instagram and see if you guys like it. A more longer extended version of me recreating a look. But how you guys feeling my braids? It's been a while since I've done the braids with the little hair hanging out. I did do it a while ago on my channel and I really liked it, but this time around I did it with human hair, so it doesn't annoy me as much as when I used to use the plastic hair. Like, the plastic hair used to do me in. So I'm going to be putting up my hair using this cute little claw clip from my brand 7Mia to tie my hair up and out the way. Okay, so my brows are already done, and let me pull up the makeup she used. I'm obsessed with the looks that ℙ𝕣𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠 creates. They're always so glam and so beautiful, like just right up my alley. There's another look that she did on Milani that I also want to recreate, so we're gonna see how this video goes, and that will probably be the next video. Okay, so they said she starts off using a matte primer, and she also uses like a matte foundation and the Fenty, like all Fenty base products, but I'm not gonna do that. I want more of a glowy skin. Like, Rihanna looks absolutely flawless, but I want it to be more spring summer vibes with glowy skin. We're going to be using the Milani Glass Skin Primer. I love this primer. I think it's on sale on Milani's site right now if you guys would like to try it. And it smells so good. And I also want to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And this is just going to add to the glowiness. I love this as a base for all of my makeup looks. My skin just looks a little more bronze, a little more glowy. I use it in shade 6.5 Deep, which is a tiny bit darker than I am, so it always gives me more of a little bronzy glow. And we're going to be using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I have a review on this. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It looks really nice on the skin, especially if you like glowy foundations. I use it in the shade Caracas, and then to make sure everything is blended in good, I just go in with a sponge. Gonna use the Rare Beauty bronzer. I'm using it in shade Full of Life. On Rihanna's look, Priscilla did use the Fenty matchsticks. I do have them, but they're not really my favorite because it is a little bit drying, but I can imagine that it would look good over this foundation because it's so glowy, but it's definitely more on the matte side. Okay, now we're gonna go into concealer. Of course, they use the Fenty concealer, but we're gonna be using the NYX Bare With Me concealer. I tried this out for a video that I did not put out because I did not like it, but I was very surprised by this concealer. It's actually really good. The only thing for me is that you have to apply with your own brush. There isn't an applicator, so I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. That's just one pump, and I'm using my Makeup by Mario E41 brush to apply it. That one pump was a little bit more than I needed. That's how far this concealer goes, but I'm just going to apply it some more in the areas that I placed it. And I'm going to start blending. I'm going to use a sponge. Okay, and here is what it's looking like so far. I really just love the finish of this concealer, and it does a pretty good job at covering as well. It just looks so pretty. Okay, usually I would add a little bit more concealer just for coverage, but I feel like this looks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and set it. I've been trying a new thing where I set my concealer with pressed powder first, and then I go in with a loose powder. We're going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and before I set, I'm going to make sure this is all blended in, and then I'm going to just press this in. And that's looking pretty good. If you have pretty easy under eyes to set and it doesn't crease up on you throughout the day, you probably could just stop here, but my under eyes aren't like that, so I have to set it one more time. And I'm just going to use the Pat McGrath loose setting powder in light medium. That's looking pretty flawless. And I'm gonna just let it sit there for a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and set all the other cream products that's on my face before we add any more bronzer or blush. So I'm using another NYX product. This is the Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. I have it in Mocha, and I'm just gonna take it on a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Next, we're gonna go ahead and go into eyes. For eyes, they use the Snap Shadows. They use number 1 and they use number 4. I don't have number 4. I do have number 1, but we're gonna try out a new palette. We're gonna be trying out the Nude Prism palette by Milani MUA, and it is so gorgeous. I did try it out already on my Instagram, but we're gonna try it out on the channel using different colors. The eye look is pretty simple, and I feel like I could definitely recreate it using this palette. Okay, yeah, so it looks like there's some browns and then a little bit of pink and a light wash of color on the lid. We're gonna start off with Vibes, see what that looks like. So Vibes is giving like a nudie pink vibe on my skin tone. I'm definitely gonna have to add a color on top of this, but it's a good place to start. We're gonna dip into Classic now. And then it looks like they kind of use like a pinky shade, like right in here. I'm gonna use a Sakura. Let me see if that's pinky enough. I feel like I might have to use another color. Okay, I see it. It does look pinky. Okay, now for the lid, I'm gonna add just a little bit of concealer. This is not a cut crease, but I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer just so I can have the light wash of color that she has on her lid. And I'm just gonna blend that out with a shader brush. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the shade Bare, this one right here, and just pack that in. And then she has like a black wing liner, and they use her fly liner pencil in Cause I'm Black. I don't have that one in my collection, but I do have one from Makeup by Mario. Okay, like this doesn't necessarily have to be absolutely perfect because we're gonna smudge that out and do just like a little baby wing. And that was super easy. That's kind of the reason why I haven't really done liner using liquid in a very long time. Like I'll just put this on, and if I make any mistakes, I would just smudge it out. It doesn't need to be perfect. For the bottom, it just looked like she used the brown colors. It does look like she has a little bit of black liner in her, on her waterline. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna add some mascara. And we're gonna add a lash. It doesn't look like she has on anything too crazy. The lash looks pretty natural. I haven't used this lash in a long time. This isn't really a very natural lash, but I miss this lash so much. So we're gonna be using the Lilly lash in Miami. I haven't worn mink lashes in a while, so they actually kind of feel heavy. So let's see. Okay, now that we have the eyeshadow done, we're going to do blush. We're going to be using a powdered blush. I haven't used a powdered blush on its own in a minute, but we're going to be using Sangria by Mercier. And this is just like a pretty pink blush. I feel like I might add a little orangey blush on top of this. Yeah, I'm gonna use this color right here, this orange color. And this blush is from the Nude Prism collection. I could have just used this. Yeah, I'm gonna use Blaze. And I'm also going to sweep a little bit of blush under my eye. Okay, so now that my face is done, we could do my lips. Okay, so we're gonna be using Milani's Rich Cocoa. Even though Rihanna's lips, you can't really see any lip liner, but I need lip liner. Okay, according to the list of makeup products, they said that they use Cupcakein cream lip gloss and Fussy on top. I do not have Cupcakein. I think Cupcakein, it was one of those like limited round colors because I couldn't find it on their website either, but I found Candy Milk, and Candy Milk looked pretty similar to me, so we're gonna use this. And this is one of the cream glosses. Like, Fenty just makes some of the best glosses. That is so pretty. And then on top we're gonna use Fussy. Fussy is like the perfect topper gloss. It's so pretty. I wasn't too sure if this combo was going to be pink enough, but I think it came out just right. I got so used to not applying highlighter, but Rihanna definitely had highlighter on. They used the Killawatt highlight duo in Chic Freak and Girl Next Door. I don't have that one. I thought I did, but I don't. Once I looked it up, it's a pinky highlighter. I typically do not like pinky highlighters, but we're going to use this rose gold one from Milani. It's in the shade Rosa Italiana. We're just going to add a little bit. And it's more so going to look like a blush topper than a highlighter. Okay. It looks pretty. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. That is so pretty on top of this blush. Like, I was really not using blush anymore. And look at this. This was just sitting in my drawer. So pretty. That was just sitting in my drawer this whole time. That is gorgeous. And she also seems to have like a highlighter on this inner tear duct part, so I'm gonna just use this too. Okay, so now we're gonna use a setting mist. We're gonna be using the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist, and I'm just gonna press it in with a sponge. Okay guys, this is the final look. I think it came out very pretty. I love pinky glowy glam, so I just had to recreate that look, and I think it looks good. Let me know down below what you guys think about the look, and if you would like me to do more makeup recreation videos. Like, I'm not copying these looks down to the T, but I'm doing it in a way that suits me using products that I already have in my collection, which is a good thing because I have so much makeup and I need to use it. So I think recreating these looks, getting out of my comfort zone and reaching for the makeup that I typically reach for. So that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.